Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World Resorts in 2019. Today is day 251.
It's moving day again today, and we are leaving the two-bedroom here at Old Key West and heading over to another two-bedroom villa. So we got up and packed up all of our luggage, and the family had to pack up all of theirs as well. It seems we have a lot more luggage now because there's so many people here in addition to all the suitcases we already had. So we called Bell Services and had them come over to get our luggage for transfer, but we did warn them ahead of time that we had a lot of bags, so they might want to bring the big cart or bring the van or something. So they came over and picked all that up for us to transfer it, and then we headed up to the front because we are going to head over to Disney Springs. We're actually going to do the hot air balloon ride this morning. Really excited about that. Alyssa's dad had one thing on his list that he absolutely had to do while he was here, and it was ride the hot air balloon. So we told him we'd do it before 10 a.m. because it was half price during that time. So once we got to the front of the resort, we dropped off our bags that we were keeping with us with Bell Services, asked them to hold those for us, and then we went over on the bus to Disney Springs.
We did get there before 10 a.m. and bought our tickets so we can go on the hot air balloon ride. We had a beautiful, clear day so we could see so far out. And my dad absolutely loved this. We all had a great time. We were really excited about it. This was something everyone in my family wanted to do, but that was his #1 request. Can we please do that? When I posted the pictures that we did this a couple months ago. I enjoy going on the hot air balloon anyway, but it was even more fun being there with my family, of course, getting to take pictures with them, and just seeing so far out and trying to see all the different things we could see, like the parks and the resorts. It was just amazing. After the ride, we were trying to take a selfie with all of us in there, and it was really difficult to get all of our heads and try and get the hot air balloon ride. And a sweet person offered to take a picture, which we really appreciated because it was very difficult trying to get all of us in that photo. We decided to stick around Disney Springs and do some shopping, and we are eating here for lunch as well, so we're basically waiting until it's time for our reservation. So we walked around. I introduced my family to Uniqlo. They've never been there before, and they really liked the prices of the t-shirts, just like I do when we go, because you get some really good deals there.
After some shopping, we headed over for our lunch reservation to Planet Hollywood. This was our first time going, and everyone in the family's first time as well. We didn't really know what to expect when we walked in, and this whole restaurant is pretty cool because it has movie memorabilia around, like costumes and props from actual movies like Star Wars and The Wizard of Oz and The Hunger Games. It was a really cool thing to walk through and look at all of it, and then you get into this huge dining room that has TVs all around, giant projector screens, and even more props around the room.
The projections on the walls are really amazing. They show music videos, they show music clips with songs, and it was really awesome because we would get anything from Can You Feel the Love Tonight to You're Welcome from Moana, but you really couldn't hear a lot of the music because everyone was talking. The only one we really got to hear was Let It Go, and I'm pretty sure that was because everyone got really quiet so they could actually hear the song. So despite what everyone says, I think everyone actually enjoys this song. They just say they don't because it's supposed to be for kids. The first thing we ordered when we sat down was a chocolate milkshake because it was getting hot while we were walking around Disney Springs. Not a lot of shade there unless you're inside a store. So we started with that while we figured out what we wanted to order. We decided to share because we were looking at the portion sizes and they look like really good sizes, and we didn't want to have food to take back with us to Old Key West and then on to Bay Lake Tower. We ordered the slow roasted chicken, the pasta with chicken, fried lasagna, a sirloin steak, and the burger for my dad because that's pretty much what he'll get all week long. Between everything, we actually thought most of this was just okay, especially like the fried lasagna. We thought that would have more flavor than it did. The slow roasted chicken was really good, but the pasta didn't have as much flavor as we expected either. So overall, this was just kind of okay. Thankfully, they made up for it with dessert because we ordered these star jars, and this is basically dessert in a jar, and they're huge. This was plenty for all of us to share, and we were really glad we opted to share meals because had we each had those meals and then tried to eat dessert, it would not have worked out. We ordered one of each flavor they had. They had key lime pie, which Robert was really excited about, chocolate mousse, which of course I was excited about, and banana pudding, which is a favorite of my dad's. So there was plenty for all of us to try. I really loved the chocolate mousse, not really a fan of the others, so that one was the one I stuck with.
I did enjoy the key lime pie, but this was a really big dessert. I'm kind of glad that we're sharing because there's no way I could finish this whole thing by myself. After we finished up our meal there, we did head back over to Old Key West. We got all of our stuff from Bell Services they'd been holding for us that we wanted to carry with us over to Bay Lake Tower. And then we took her family over to Community Hall to show them where all the games and stuff were. We played a little bit of ping pong and stuff like that there for just a minute. And then we told them, look, we're going to head over to Bay Lake Tower. We don't have a text message for our room being ready yet. We're going to get checked in, see what the wait is, and see about how long it's going to be till we have a room. We'll text you and let you know, and you guys can come over whenever you want. We got an Uber from the front of the resort over to Bay Lake Tower, and when we got there, our room was ready. We just didn't get that text message this time. So we went up and did a room tour and took pictures of the 2-bedroom villa here. Now in the living room area, you've got a couch on the left, and that does pull out into a queen size bed, and you can sleep 2 people on that. And then on the right is that blue colored chair, bluish green, that also pulls out into a twin size bed. So you can sleep 3 people here in the living room area, which gives you the total of 9 people in this 2-bedroom villa. And if you want to see that entire room tour, it is linked down in the description below and up there in the corner.
Once the pictures and video were done, I did text my family and say, hey, you guys can come over whenever you're done with whatever you're doing over there at Old Key West. You can crash the room, put the stuff wherever you need to. Everything's done, we're good. While we waited for my family to arrive, my aunt arrived from Magical Express. She's coming in from Arkansas. She'll be here with us this week as well. We're very excited to have her there, so we told her all about this morning, about the hot air balloon ride and our meal, and what we'll be doing the rest of the day. After the family arrived, got all settled, we went outside and played some of those outdoor activities they have here at Bay Lake Tower. Just like at Old Key West, they have a lot of outdoor activities you can play here, and my family wants to be outside as much as possible. Being from Indiana, they're enjoying the weather here and the sunshine. So we played some of the games out there and then went over to Contemporary to play some volleyball. That is something my family and I love playing, is volleyball. We're not necessarily very good at it, but we enjoy playing it.
It's kind of a small team too, like 4 people on each team, but it works.
We played longer than we expected to, and so we made it just in time for s'mores. They only had about 10 minutes left for s'mores. We were planning to be there right when they started. Clearly that didn't work out because we were so busy into our game. So we did get some s'mores. I didn't take any pictures and video of any of this because we were just trying to hurry. And then my family went up to the room, except for Robert, myself, and my aunt. We decided to take a walk as it was getting dark and she wanted to see the resort all lit up at night. So we were just walking, talking, visiting, catching up. And on our way back into the resort, we decided to stop at Community Hall because we just wanted to show her where it is and all the things they have in there. And wouldn't you know, there were a couple characters in there having fun too. Mr. Smee was over there coloring, and Captain Hook was just in the room kind of assessing everything going on. So we asked if we could take some pictures with them. We each got pictures with Mr. Smee in his outfit, and he's holding up his glasses. And we got some pictures with Captain Hook as well, which was a lot of fun. And my aunt absolutely loved this because this is basically the first part of her vacation, and she's already seen 2 characters, and she didn't have to wait in line for them either. So this has been a great start so far.
After we got those pictures, we did make it all the way up to our room where we gathered everyone together and then went all the way back downstairs because we wanted to take everyone up to Top of the World Lounge, and you do have to go in through a certain elevator and check in, and they have to verify that you're actually a DVC member and all that stuff. So we did check in and head up to Top of the World Lounge because we wanted to see the fireworks tonight. Tonight is one of the Halloween parties, but Alyssa's family does not have Halloween party tickets for this entire time that they're here. Of course, we have that party pass, we can go whenever we want, but they're not going to be able to go. So we told them if we head up to the top floor, to Top of the World Lounge, we can actually watch the Halloween party fireworks without going to the party. So they were all for that. We got our spot over by the railing, and when the fireworks started, it was so impressive because for the Halloween party fireworks, they actually used the perimeter shooting locations. So you have a lot more fireworks spread across the horizon. Normally they're kind of concentrated in one place, and it's just a very different experience being up here for these versus Happily Ever After.
And my favorite part of these fireworks are actually the fact that they use shapes, just like they do in Happily Ever After, where they have certain shapes at some points. They actually have a witch hat that explodes, which is just really cool. And they also have ghosts that actually have a face and everything. I don't know how any of that works, but I think it's really awesome. And between those and of course the music getting pumped in, we really enjoyed getting to see this with my family.
Once the fireworks were over, we headed inside to kind of get a table, or realistically the couch with the table around it, because that's the only place big enough for all of us. We got a seat there and everyone ordered some of the appetizers they have, and of course made sure they got that 7-layer chocolate cake. And then we left. We said, okay, y'all enjoy the food. We're out of here because we're going to go to the Halloween party. We'll come back and catch up with you in the room. Hopefully about the time they finish eating, we'll be able to come back from the party.
We walked over, went inside Magic Kingdom, and our first stop was the allergy-friendly candy for me. Then we headed into Tomorrowland and got the Go-Go Squeeze for Robert. And then we headed around because, again, we're here for every party and we want to do everything we can. We're hoping to do something different each time. So we were looking around to see which characters didn't have too long of a line that we could take pictures with. And Winnie the Pooh and Friends didn't seem like it would be a super long line. So we got in that one. We were very wrong on how long the line was. We definitely did not estimate this properly. We ended up waiting much longer than we anticipated, but we did get to take pictures with them. And I love all of their costumes. They are so adorable. So we hugged each of the characters, got to talk to them. I told Piglet I love his wings. Robert talked to Eeyore and Tigger for a bit. We just had a really nice little visit with them, took pictures with them, and then we took some pictures of them. We also tried to take a selfie with them, which we really should have learned this earlier in the day with my family, but we didn't. It was not easy getting all of their heads in there, and I can't say that we succeeded, but we have a selfie. It's not a great one, but we have a selfie with them. After this, we decided to head back because we do have a very early morning tomorrow. So we walked back over to Bay Lake Tower, said goodnight to the whole family, we all got ready for bed, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.